End of the day, is it terrible? No, but it's not what I'm accustomed to. And then we were juggling back and forth with platinum. This is honestly where platinum kind of sucks. All right, guys, good evening. September 10th, currently 5 p.m. It's the same day of the last video you just watched, just a different shift. Gonna go out for roughly 3.5-4 hours, see what we can make. For the day, we're already at $143.22. So I said I wanted to set a goal of $250 for today. So we're only what, $107 away from that. So it's feasible. We can make it, and we also can't make it, but we'll see. That's the point of these videos. So obviously our overall goal for the month of September, try to make $2,500. Just want to see if we can go ahead and do that. I got everything turned on, with the exception of Doordash. About to crank that on right now. See what we can do for these 4 hours. I'll see you when I get my first order. All right, guys, we just got our first order. It's a double. It's not the greatest. It's like $9 and some change going 7 miles. But once I kind of looked at the map and I seen that it was taking me west and then bringing me back east, so it's gonna drop me back off in the area where I want to be at anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get this $9.50 or whatever it was and add that to the total. Right, like I said, right now it's 5 o'clock. We'll see how quick we can get this double done and see if that puts us in prime position to get another order. All right, guys, in the words of David, the NOLA grind, there's gonna be a struggle bus. So we've already done the first hour. We still are sitting at the $9.50. I picked up the Uber order for CVS that was paying like 14 bucks. It was 14 going like 7 miles, so obviously it was no brainer. It was one item, well, 2 items, but it was the same item, COVID test. So I got that. Well, the first part was I got to the store and then realized that I left my wallet in my other pants. So I put on shorts because it's hot outside. So I forgot my wallet, so I didn't have my Uber card. So I had to pay with my own fund. I was gonna walk out, but I'm like, man, it's 2 COVID tests, $12 a piece. I'll pay for it. Uber's pretty good with reimbursing. So normally you get it back pretty immediately, so that wasn't the problem. I went on and did that, but the problem is now is I was only like 6 miles away, and this said I had like a 20-something minute drive. Like right now I'm 4 miles away, but I still have 12 minutes to go. And the only reason is because people are getting out of school, people getting out of work, picking up their kids from daycare and all that good stuff. And going back the way that I'm going, it's just a boatload of traffic. So it's gonna take us a while. We only made $9.50 in that first hour. We'll start off the second hour with the 14 bucks from CVS. So let's see what we can do from here. All right, guys. We finally got that drop off. It's 6:16. That was brutal. That took us way too long. In hindsight, I would have dropped that order, but obviously I didn't know all of that was gonna happen. But we kind of got saved by this order right here from Doordash. I've never been to this place. I don't even know where this place is. I don't know. It was called 3 Parrots or something like that. paying $10.50 going 4.5 miles or something like that. Perfect, because it's actually taking me back towards where I want to go. So, and I just got a notification saying that the order is ready, so even better. So let's go get this picked up. Alright guys, we're pulling in the Pizza Hut, the one I don't like because they take forever for this $3.50 for like 2 miles. I did it because my acceptance rate is at a 70, so I'm doing this as an acceptance rate order. But if for whatever reason this order not ready, I'm canceling this. I'm gonna drop it. I think my completion rate is at 99 or 100, so I should be able to spare that. Let's see if it's ready. Yep, they said give us 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and drop this boy. The store has an issue. Order has long wait time. I'm not feeling too. Yeah, who's at 100%? About to unassign this. Alright guys, it's 7:03. We just finished up with the second hour. Second hour was a little bit better. Not the greatest, but we are sitting at I think 39 bucks. Yeah, sitting at 39.53, so a little under $20 an hour. So we kind of made a little bit of headway. We're doing a $5 order now. Home Depot shop. I think it was 5 for almost 5 miles. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. We'll go ahead and get this shop for it, and go ahead and get this delivered so we can move on to something else. But I'll see you once we get this picked up and get this dropped off. Come on, man, where these platinum orders at? You've been giving me trash all these last couple hours, man. How's it going, man? I was that dude. I was here way before I got here. Have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Alright guys, we got that shop done relatively easy. It probably took us 3 minutes to get that shop done. It was 2 boxes of ice cream, a candy bar, and this, I don't know what it is, some eyeliner, whatever, some cosmetic item. But like I said, we was able to find everything relatively easy. You never had those Biscoff ice cream bars? The white one's not my favorite, but the regular one, by far probably the best ice cream I've ever had. Let's get this dropped off. Alright guys, we're currently in the 3rd hour. I don't know what we sitting at as far as money because I'm in between doing a stack order. So as I was doing that Target shop, they gave me a Wingstop in the middle of that. So the numbers that I have on my screen aren't going to match up with what's going to be on the total here. So yeah, we finna head this way, get this dropped off. We're only a minute away, really a half a mile away from this order. So we're gonna go ahead and get that delivered going off. Let me show you the garbage delivered orders that I get. And it's an exclusive. Let's see, what do they give me as an exclusive? $7. $7 exclusive, $94 worth of food. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's what they give me. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this dropped off, and I'll see you when I get my next order. Guys, I don't know how well you can see me. I got this light that I finally got batteries for. I typically like to use it for when I'm doing deliveries in the dark. I'm trying to use it for a little bit of lighting because I don't like the lights in my car. But I dropped that order off, that final stack order, and then they sent me a 6 for 6, a Target shop for 4 items. It was going highway, but honestly, I accepted it. But then I was like, I don't want to go out that way. I don't want to do another shop. I don't want to do it for $6. So I decided to go ahead and cancel it. And you know, when you cancel an order, then they ask you, did they resolve the issue and all that stuff. And I'm trying to hurry up and click everything so I can get rid of it. I should have paused it before I did. That's what I should have did. But as I'm trying to hit the customer support, if they resolved anything, they sent me another order. Oddly enough, they sent me a large order. It was a large order, paying $7. The only reason that I took it because I didn't want to get another hit on my acceptance rate, and then it's actually going to an area that I'd rather go to anyway. The other one was taking me like northwest. I didn't want to go. That was taking me too far away from my apartment complex. This one's actually going towards my apartment complex and a little beyond it, so it's not that far of a drive back. So even though it's a catering for 7 for 7, I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and we're gonna wrap it up after this. This definitely gonna be our last order. So I'll see y'all once we get this $7 large order picked up. You order all this food, now you tip is $10. No, I'm sorry, not $10. Tip $5. Crazy. Alright guys, we just got that dropped off. It's 8:48. I'm still getting garbage Uber orders, but I'm headed to the house. I'm ready for this shift to be over with. This has by far probably been one of my worst shifts that I've had in the past few weeks. It makes me a little appreciative of the shifts that I've had here recently, because I mean, if you see my videos, the last few, I've made 25 plus, $29 an hour, things like that. So to have a day like this is kind of depressing, but I mean, it is what it is. This is gig work, so these, like I said, are the ebbs and flows of gig work. So we ended up making $73.53, if my math is correct. I'm hoping I missed something in my math and I didn't make this dollar amount, but I think this is actually what we made. So $19.60 an hour. At the end of the day, is it terrible? No, but it's not what I'm accustomed to. And then we were juggling back and forth with platinum. This is honestly where platinum kind of sucks. when you're forced to kind of take some of these orders. It's kind of, when you don't have the ability to pick and choose your orders, that is a downfall. Like some of the orders you're kind of forced to take. That's why I try to keep my completion rate high. My completion rate was at 100%, so I was able to accept a few and decline, and drop them. So I think me leaving out today, I still have a completion, an acceptance rate of 72%. So when I go back out the next time, I'm not gonna be like, I can still decline a order or two. So we'll see. But I'm about to I'm about to head to the crib. I'm about to get me something to eat, relax. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I actually did get a catering order off of the app that I use. I got that order. It was that easy Boston's Pizza order that's a third of a mile from my apartment complex, going to that same building. I took that, and then I ended up getting this order off of Delivered or Expedite that I couldn't say no to. So I had to. They don't give you the option to like release an order on this app. So I had to call customer support. I'm shocked that they were even available, and they was able to take the order out of the system for me. So I did do that, and for me to do that, you know that for me to get rid of that easy $30, you know that this is gonna be pretty decent. So yeah, I had to take that order. I'll either tack it on to the end of this video, or I may make a short video. Like I said, my catering orders don't do well, but I do want to show receipts for the orders that I am doing. So you may see it, you may not, but just know that I got one in the morning. Not in the morning, but it's gonna be on my way to work. So I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next video. I'm out, man.